Welcome back to the Bandit Blues part 2, and it's kind of part 2 on the rear brakes as well. Now, as you saw, watched the first video, we were having big trouble with the rear brakes. They'd been really hot, melted the seals on the pistons, so we replaced all those, put them back on the car, and then realised that the main reason they'd stayed on is that the rear hose, the rubber flexible hose from the chassis to the rear axle, had never been replaced. They put in a brand new axle, put in all $1,000 worth of rear brakes, and then left the old rubber hose from 1981 in there, and that was swollen shut and was actually, you could pump fluid through with your foot, but it wouldn't return, and that's what was holding the brakes on. So we got that fixed, put a new hose in. Then the calipers were leaking, even with the new seals in, but they were leaking. You might have to come in a little bit, Barry, but they were actually leaking here through this join. The calipers are two halves with a little spacer in here, and it was just dripping out of here. And the other problem we had, we couldn't get any fluid through to the outer two pistons. So it's like, okay, there's something wrong here. So we're just going to blow them apart. I think I know what it is. I spoke with the guys at Willwood. They have a little O-ring seal that goes in, seals the two halves together. So I'm betting that's the cause of our problem. So, whiz these out and see what we find. So that's your two halves. Now, if you look in here, yeah, there's our culprit. These are the O-rings. Now, if we put it down on the white paper here, you probably get a better look. They're shot, like thoroughly burnt. And this one's actually so melted that it's actually going in and blocking the hole. And you can actually, I'm not sure you'll pick it up on camera, but that's a gallery where your fluid goes through. There's actually rubber inside that from the O-ring. So that's, as I thought, is our problem. This is the little O-ring from Willwood. That's what it's meant to look like. So that just pops into here and seals it up. So we're going to put those in. Talking with the guys at Willwood, they've not struck this before. I've been using Willwood calipers for 30 years. I've never seen this. These calipers didn't get hot. They didn't get freaking hot. They got Chernobyl hot. To do that kind of damage is just amazing. And it was all because somebody didn't replace a $20 brake hose. So just remember, guys, if it looks dodgy, if it looks like it might be marginal, just replace it anyway. Okay, let's show you a little bit more of what we've done on the Bandit. Let's go. So this is the hole in the transmission tunnel that we had to try and patch up. It's a little bit of a hack job, you'd have to say, but we'll make it right. Okay, so the magic of video editing. The hole's all fixed now. So we're just going to pop a little shifter boot over here. We've just got a small hole where it's coming up through. So that'll stop beavers sneaking up inside the customer's car when he leaves it somewhere. And the other thing we've got done is all the dashes back in with the new NVU gauges. That's a little bit of the backlighting. So those are really slick. It's electronic speedo now. All new sensors, new gauges. So that's going to let him know what's going on as he's heading down the road. Next, it's finish up those brakes and off for a road test. Well, you can bring Kev along for a road test this time. If you're enjoying our videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps a lot. See you guys.